Now, approaches to language teaching, right? There are right now so many approaches that are there in the field of language teaching and language learning, but I have tried my level best to categorize them into three approaches. The three basic approaches that we have been following in India. And what are these approaches all about? The first one would be structural approach, teach rules, grammar translation method, direct method. All these methods of teaching language has been based on this approach of structural approach. I don't know how well you can perform in the language, but I want you to know the rules of the language. What to use, when to use, where to use, in what structure you need to form. You think that's going to help? Well, structural situational approach. Okay, teach language rules and use in specific situation. So as the time progressed in India, people moved from the structural approach to a structural situational approach, wherein they used to learn the language, the rules of the language, and at the same time, they would use the language in a particular context or in a particular situation. That's what helped. Third was the functional approach. Teach language in general, not rules. Now, this is something which I consider important. Language is not about rules. Language is about knowing and producing. Rules will come. I will explain you in the next slides why rules are not important in language, or are they really important? Is grammar really that important? But this is what the approach is based on. Like we already did a webinar previously, which was on communicative language teaching, which is based on this functional approach. Because I need language for communication, let's not get the rules. Let's not rule intervene our learning. Now, is there any best method of teaching language? Till now, I have been telling you all these problems and all those things. But is there a clear-cut method? Which is the best method then? Let's ask this. According to Prabhu, who was a scholar, an eminent scholar, in 1990, he says that there are three possible explanations to a question like this. Is there any best method of teaching language? First explanation is different methods are best for different circumstances. Based on your need to learn a language, different methods will suit you. For example, if you are learning a language simply to be a clerk, go with the grammar translation method. But if you're learning a language to use it in your society, CLT is the best. So any method is best based on what is your need to learn the language. However, this is also a very important point that I'm raising, the need to learn a language, which we will come forth in the next slides. Secondly, all methods have some truth and validity. Now, we as researchers, we know that there is a process, there is a method called method A, there is a method called method B. Method A has some positive aspects and some negatives one. The method B tries to overcome the negatives of those, but maybe it is not as positive as method A. So each and every method that we know today has got some sort of truth and validity in it. And the third one, the whole notion of what is good or bad is irrelevant. I mean, do we really need to ask this question, which is the best method to teach a language or to learn a language? Let's learn first and not keep ourselves endowed in the fact that, okay, this is the best method, I will learn through this, or this is not the best method. Learning a language is important, whatever method you opt for. Now, what should we do then? My personal take, as I told you, what should we do? Because you are here in this webinar, you are here to take something. Okay, sir, I have problem in learning language. I have problem in all those things. We understand the situation in India. We understand everything. But tell us, what should we do? Right? The pertinent answer to your question. Don't teach or learn a language as a subject. Rather, teach it as a functional tool. Now, you see, we all come from the background, the school background, wherein we used to have tests of language, a grammar test. I know students who could not perform really good at speaking, but they were excellent in grammar. Will that help them? We have been constantly teaching grammar, not language, whereas what is to be taught is language, not grammar. And that is something that needs to be addressed at this point of time. Don't teach a language as a subject. Don't ask me the rules of the language. Ask me to produce that language. Only that will help me out in my proper understanding of the entire concept of language. Secondly, make learners capable of using language in a real life situation and not merely acquiring them with rules. I don't want you to know what an auxiliary verb is. I don't want you to know what main verb is. I don't want you to know where does preposition come, where is noun, where is pronoun. Speak the language. If you speak the language, these things will come. Now, I have been constantly emphasizing on not teaching grammar. Let's move ahead and see what's the reality.